Okay, doing a quick video overview of the yard here at the end of May, as we've got back here the lilac bush, oops, it's gonna make it fuzzy, and butterfly bush, and right in front are some phlox that I planted with Mom, and below that we've got some new echinacea that just got planted. And over here on the left, I had a dogwood plant that was not doing very good. And so I moved it over here. It's just a dwarf dogwood. And if it ends up getting big, I'll pull out some of the daylilies. And then the lavender is budding up now. And so that is super exciting. Over here, we've got the pots filled up with some geraniums and some angelonia, and then some leftover ranunculus that's going to come out shortly. Over here on this side, the peach tree has been cut back pretty significantly this year, although it still looks quite large. And there are peaches on it, but not too many peaches. We've got the rose bush in bloom, and Mom and I added a few Rudbeckia here to my Rudbeckia patch that's on the ground. Obviously it's on the ground. And I added in Lamium right in front of the peach tree. And then so we've got the Pink Perfusion, I think, salvia in the front yard, which is in its glory. And then down here, more daylilies. And then Mom and I, well, actually mostly Mom, split my coreopsis here. So it's been, it looked really pretty big this spring. And so we kind of split it and created a second row of coreopsis. And then, let's see, I planted a small fig tree over here, but it's very unhappy because I did not harden it off appropriately. So, we're hoping that it bounces back. So over here, my hedgerow of hydrangea is putting on good growth, and Mom and I added in 3 new hydrangeas right here, which are Ruby Invincible hydrangeas. And so that one on the right's getting a little burnt, so I might need to make sure it's got enough water, but they're looking pretty good. Over here is, of course, my tree that lost its canopy this year. It is working really hard to put on new growth. As you can see, I think it's pretty massive, but this new growth is quite tenuous, I guess, because as you can see, we had a windy night and all those branches came off. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave it for this year and see what happens. I mean, this one branch right here looks like it definitely could become a new leader if it holds on. And then I've sort of left this one branch that sort of stayed here. But yeah, I cut back the buckthorn quite a bit, so these are quite a bit shorter this year, although they're still quite tall. And then here we've got the long hedgerow of catmint. It is something I started from seed, so it is actually quite aggressive, but it's really worked to keep out the weeds. And then over here, I've got some specialized daylilies. They're like huge, massive daylilies. And so I've got some grass. and another set of sort of these special daylilies. And then back here, we've got the phlox just finishing its bloom. And then this is a viburnum that we just planted. And then coming over to the back, the serviceberry, which is that tree right there, it's got lots of fruit on it, and so it should be having a harvest of some berries in about a month. You probably can't see it from here. And then this rose bush is just really gorgeous this year. We had a pretty mild winter, and so it's never been more full of buds or bigger. Okay, sneaking into the backyard. Here are the beds. As you can see, the hail netting is up. Mom helped me get that up this year. And so we've got garlic in this bed. And this next bed, we've got the jalapenos. And in the back, I have seeded zinnias. So the back half of this bed should be full of zinnias. And then we've got one beet that came up. And so that flag there is to keep Mom from pulling the beet because it looks like a weed, but I know that that's beet. I had planted beets seeds last spring. So over here we've got the tomatoes. Actually planted 4, a super sweet 100, I don't know what the second one is called. Let me look at it. It's just this massively weird tomato thorn bums terracotta. So it's a really pretty seed. And then in this one I have two blue tomatoes. I don't know if they will both take, as that I lost all my tomato seedlings this year, and so basically I restarted this little tiny tomato here in May 1st. So and then this other one is a blue tomato. And then over here we've got 2 squash. One is a scallop squash, and the other one I don't even know what it is, but it's a more traditional shaped squash. And then in the far bed behind that, I've got 1 cucumber. So going around here, we've got some flower pots here, and again, just the ranunculus are just looking awful now that it's been raining the last day. And over here, like a coleus over there, and a lemon coral sedum. And then up in the planters, we've got begonias this year that we're trying. And swinging around into this row of beds. We'll just peek down from this edge. So we've got a Minnesota midget melon, started from seed there. In the middle section here, we have dahlias that I started from seed, a couple of different seed packs. We have then in the middle of the bed right here, we've got strawberries, and then the back half of the bed is all of my herbs. And so most of those herbs were all started from seed. And so, yeah, that's what the garden looks like at the end of May. and after fresh rain. So hopefully everything is off to a good start for 2025.